Yeah, right. Riding you out. Right. They put my circle hat on. Yeah. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money go getter. No matter how I look, because the money go getter. I'm a St. Louis nigga, a UC nigga. I have an order fried rice.
Back up in this bitch one more again. This is where Hill's from. 314. Bill the Hills there all day. I was a Southside nigga for a minute. 41 block of Shenandoah. Shout out to Weasel and them. Man. Shout out to all my Bill niggas that get to Marshall. Shout out to Kenneth Banks, Jamal, and the 348 page, 68 block, Hills there. That's where it all went down. Uncle G, Warren G, Beanie, One, Chucklehead T, all these motherfuckers that made us the motherfuckers that we are. They stopped making our fabric, so these niggas ain't cut from our cloth. Look at my dude over there. Listen, this is almost halfway to the season. We out here doing it big all day. Shout out there where Rose is at, Normandy, West Tech, RTC up in this motherfucker. We are back for week 6 of the Monday morning quarterback, people. This is it. This is what we doing it for. Whew, what you got, man?
We on demon time tonight.
Demon time. Damn, you finna come out here busting on niggas like that? All right, let's get right into it. Listen, welcome to the Monday morning quarterback week 6. I am your host, Big Mo, my co-host, Roy from the Rankins crew. Hey,
I'm ready to get right into it. We ain't got nothing else to say. We got one.
Listen, shout out to our sponsors, 5026 North Broadway. On Broadway, this is where I get my liquor. Owner and proprietor, Moan Rock, a.k.a. El Patron. Shout out to El Patron. You ever in St. Louis, go get your liquor down there. Second, we got BC Plumbers, licensed, bonded, owner and proprietor, Anthony Clark, a.k.a. Lil Petey. What's up, Lil Petey? It is what it is. So we out here doing it. Listen, y'all. The views of the Monday morning quarterback. You know what? I'm not even going into all of that. We finna jump straight into this shit because this dude said he on demon time and he ready. Let me guess. Just let me guess. You want to start with the U City Lions, the People's Champ, don't you? Huh? What happened? Your sound went away. Your sound went away. Anyway, we gonna see. I can't hear nothing. We can.
I know you can hear me now, right?
I hear you. Okay, I thought we was gonna have to go ahead and do something different. Hey, y'all, technical difficulties come sometimes. Listen, y'all, I be telling y'all. He come to pre-production unprepared, y'all. This is the unprofessional bullshit that I got to deal with. So I ask you again. Y'all heard you, nigga? I'm going to ask y'all again, and I'm going to ask you to be done with it. You want to start with the UC Lions, the People's Champ, don't you?
No. Why do you keep trying to go to that game? Who gives a fuck about U City Lions and People's Champ?
The U City Lions and people do, and probably the people do.
You know what we need to start?
Where we need to start?
We need to start with the ass kickers versus Hurricane Walker. Matter of fact, I haven't even. I'm gonna tell you, I am a little unprepared because I haven't even seen the update of that game.
I have. I'm looking at them.
That game don't even. The score don't matter to me because I got so much to say about that game.
Can I start into it? And I'll let you have it in. I'll give you most of the segment. Listen, currently we sit 221 to 220 projection, 207, 167. And Roy from the Rankins crew, he likes what?
I like points on the board.
He likes points on the board. So currently we sit Debo Samuel, you got you 26. Defense got you 17. And Gibbs got you 14. On the flip side, ass kickers, Jordan Love got you 29. Jordan Downs, 22. And Devontae Smith, 17. This game is really close, and it should not be. I'm actually going to let you have it. Everybody pretty much up and down did what they were supposed to do on the ass kicker side. You left a couple of points on the board. Drake May came out there, had a rocky start, but fuck all that. I already know what you want. So on the other side, I'm sorry. You know what, y'all? I'm cutting my mic off. I'm gonna let Roy from the Rankins crew have this segment.
First off, I like to say that Hurricane Walker is one of the most unprepared, unprofessional, said 2.0, even worse. At least said wakes his lazy ass up on fucking Sunday morning and makes change. Shy White. If listen, Shy White been hurt since Friday with a D, which stands for doubtful. His projections was 0. This man, Hurricane Walker, woke up after the show. We do the show. We do the pre-cap on Wednesdays. He woke up after the show because we was criticizing him heavily
We,
and
we,
redid his
we,
lineup.
we,
We was
we.
criticizing him heavily. When I say we, I'm talking about the Rankins crew. We was criticizing him heavily, and he made lineup changes. He fixed his lineup, and then he was done. The motherfucker was done. Let me say this. Let me
Mm-hmm.
say this. I am one of the best.
Oh God.
I am one of the best. And I feel it's my duty.
Mm-hmm.
It's my duty to share with you guys some of my
Findings.
some of my secrets of
Hmm.
how I became so great.
Oh shit.
So, with that being said, I'm hoping Hurricanes Walker's listening because this is a secret, and I think everybody needs to know this. Well, I hate to share this secret with y'all, but I'm gonna share it.
Please.
I'm gonna share it. Ah, man, man, this is this is gonna close the gap,
Mm-hmm.
but this is killing me. This is killing me to have to share this. But
It
all
better not
right,
be no bullshit.
oh, serious, it's killing me. Um, I've I've got a secret weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I figured out a way to have ESPN personally. Personally, they send me notifications when my player is hurt. If my player is in the red zone, ESPN sends me a notification. If my player drinks the wrong coffee and he has the bubble guts, ESPN sends me a notification. I know you guys don't have this feature on y'all phone. Y'all don't have this feature on y'all app. So this is probably a big reason why Hurricane Walker has 2 guys, not just one. It's 2 guys that was out that he didn't make a change on because he didn't get that notification. He doesn't have that feature on his app. He doesn't have that feature on his phone. Only I have that.
Can I
You
say?
guys don't get if your guy's hurt, you guys don't even get an update. But guess who does? I do. I do.
Slap yourself
Slap myself. Why?
again.
Do you get that notification?
You know good goddamn well I get that notification.
Oh, you get that notification
You know
too?
motherfucking well I get that
Oh,
notification.
the people that's watching, do you get that notification?
Yes,
What are you telling me that ain't a secret weapon?
no,
Why
that
the fuck is Hurricane Walker so bad? This is a good team he has. Listen, he gave up 2 slots. He's basically playing with 18 players versus 20. And he's technically still in the game. He shouldn't be. He should lose. He deserves to lose. He's a bad fantasy owner. I'm talking about he's a terrible fantasy owner. Terrible. He's one of the worst. And I just keep going back to his little get to know the owners interview. What the fuck was he thinking when he did that interview? Like, oh, I'm finna come up here and I'm just gonna but like this league, listen. This is so rewarding. So rewarding. This league, Lennox, he says it all the time. Sometimes for some people, this league is too hard for them. And this league is like we got guys that's, you know what I'm saying? They ain't playing around. This guy, he'll set his lineup on Wednesday and then he go and kick his feet up and sleep like a baby. Get the fuck out of here. He deserves to lose. We are pulling for him to lose because this type of sloppiness, this type of bad head coaching does not need to be rewarded.
It would be bad for the league if he won.
No, I mean, no, it wouldn't be bad for the league. What I'm saying is, this league is too hard for somebody to set their lineup set on Thursday and then take the rest of the week off. He's not that good. His team is not that good. He needed those points.
Mm-hmm.
And quite frankly, like I said, right now he looked like he's still in the game. He still's got Josh Allen. He still got Cook. Both go on Monday. But they're going up against the Jets defense.
You better hope that Cook can go because Cook logged one good practice on Saturday. They don't have to
go.
Huh?
It looked like he gonna go, but again, he might not be great. But even if again, White, he's been out since Friday. You can't check 5 minutes to see your boy got a D.
Mm-hmm.
You can't check an hour before the game and say, "Oh shit, let me get somebody else in here." Personally,
Gabe Davis gave him 23. This is a different game. If Gabe Davis goes in,
exactly, or you love to tell people they need to get their insurance. Rachaad White's been hurt since
third quarter
since Thursday.
Okay.
Since Thursday. And if I go look at the backup,
who's the
John Tucker came in.
John Tucker came in. Oh, John Tucker had a bomb ass game for the Ground.
Absolutely. Where he at? Oh, where he at?
Tell you, I want to say he came out and hit 25, 20?
39.3.
I'm sorry.
39. The backup. Somebody you could have said, you know what? I'm just pick him up and put him in there. I mean, I probably wouldn't have made that move.
Just for some point.
For everybody. But if you did, you would have got 39.3. Like this guy got 39.3 from your back because your man was hurt, who you refused to take out. You didn't even look at the lineup. Didn't even look at.
Do you know that for a fact?
Absolutely. Because what loser?
Oh shit! I walked out.
What loser would see that guy?
My goddamn self. I walked into that. That's me, y'all.
What loser would see that guy has a D or O and not make the change?
I did that, y'all. And I own that. I'm sorry. I'm going to simply say this. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. Walker did make some coaching mistakes. And if they do lose, it will be because they made some coaching mistakes.
No, it was 4th and 15 on their 5, and Walker decided to go for it. It's not a coaching mistake. That's a fucking blunder. It's a fucking blunder. This guy is pathetic.
Really?
This league is too hard for him. This ain't your mom and pop league. This ain't your mom and pop league. Why would he think he can get away with this?
Maybe, and just maybe, he could possibly utilize an assistant coach, somebody that knows football that can actually cover the lineup if and when he can't. He's still the team owner. He's a team GM. But remember when I brought Brian in the first few, he was an assistant on my team until something opened up. Maybe he could benefit from that, possibly.
So what you saying? He need somebody to hold his hand.
Now, fuck!
I'm just asking. You
Slap
need somebody
yourself
to hold his
again,
hand.
motherfucker, you.
Or you say, listen,
I'm
I
saying
know
that I
he's
want to
a
move on.
busy
I'm saying,
man. I get it. He's a busy man. He got a lot going on. But I'm telling you, this league is too hard for you, Walker. If you listening, we're going to chop this up and send this directly to you somehow. This league is too hard for you. I remember after week 1, I'm on your ass. What? See, I do this. I'm here every week. I'm watching every team every week. I make time. You know why? I take a shit every day. And guess what? I take my phone into the bathroom
guess
with
what
me
I'm
when I
doing while
take
I'm
a
taking this
shit.
shit? Looking,
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking at your squad.
I'm
I'm
looking
looking.
at you.
You shit. You shit, Walker. Because if you shit, then you got time to check your fantasy team while you in there on the shitter. You see what I'm saying? Take your phone when you go to shit. I'm trying to help you, Walker. When you go to shit,
No,
take
you're
your phone
not.
in there with you.
You
Take your
trying to
phone in
shit
there.
on him is what you're
No,
doing.
take your phone in the fucking shitter with you, Walker, and check your fantasy team because this is pathetic. You left a defensive player slot, which is all. Listen, a defensive player slot should get your team. You left a flex spot, which should have got you at least 10 wide open. You gonna lose this game. They giving you a lot. The projections giving you a lot of love because Allen and Cook go Monday, but Allen and Cook going against the Jets, who gonna be hyped up. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got much outside of Allen and Cook. The Jets defense gonna key in on them, shut them two down. Allen had 2 bad games in his last 2 games, so you depending on points that ain't gonna be there. You gonna end up with a good 200 to 210, and that ain't gonna be enough. He already at 207. He gonna get to his design 220. You are going to lose. And you're gonna look back and like, oh, if I'd have made this, I'd have won, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? That's 2 L's. If you'd have done what you were supposed to do, you would have won those games. You think you could just give up 2 games and you're gonna do something in this league? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
The way I see it, the Ass Kickers go on a 5-1 in preparation for their game next weekend against the world boss. Hurricane Walker goes 2-4. Oh, and by the way, the U City Lions made an accusation today in the group, and I want to address it. You little pussy. I see your panties, nigga. I saved you, but we're gonna talk about the accusation. You fuck your cousin all the goddamn time. But you think that you're gonna make an accusation on me that I paid a motherfucker to throw the game? That's disrespectful, nigga. And I see your panties. And remember, we not gonna talk about the ego bet, but if you ain't in the chat room, then you just missed out. We know what that is, nigga. Just like your daddy always did, and I'm always been doing for you since you walked in the league, little nigga. I've been looking out for you. I save you from yourself, cause you my little nigga. Always gonna be my little nigga. The nigga I send to the stove. You. So I didn't take your little pick because I know you needed to get better. But we finna move into your game. U City Lions, People's Champ. Now, the way it currently sits, the People's Champ is 2-3. second in their division. You got the 1-4 Lions, dead last in their division. For the first look, second time this season, they hit over 200. They hit over 200. Shout out to the people's motherfucking champ allowing this U City Lions squad to get 201 as they sit. Projected hit 213. Najee Harris, 23. At the end of the day, he did his thing. But that ain't the norm. He been getting you 10, 11 points all fucking year. Even dating back to last year, little nigga. So all I'm saying at the end of the day, you got your over 200 points, and I'm going to give you your shit again. Yeah, over 200 points. And you got Keenan Allen with his old ass. He was, 98th in wide receivers before they got you 22. Boswell, your kicker, your third up. At the end of the day, you City Lions, we've been clowning you. Me and that nigga right there been look, come bring it in. Look me in my eye. We've been clowning you because your squad is disgusting. You about to jizz in your pants at 201. I throw open my mouth at 201. I get clowned by this nigga at 201. I get clowned by his crony Lennox at 201. You over there and jizzed in your motherfucking pants at 201. You over there rubbing your motherfucking nipples, nigga, at 201. You a fucking bum. Oh, and I'm gonna say something, and only those that know what this is. Hey, I heard about the offer. I heard about the offer, nigga. You a lousy son of a bitch, boy. I swear to God, and I hope he go out there and go crazy with that. It's a motherfucker out there that hit 1,000 yards in 5 weeks. I hope he get that nigga. And I hope he sit up and he bust your ass with that nigga. But I know, and you know I know, and he know I know. You. Oh, let me go and finish out. You City Lions, you get your ass busted by the people's champ. I ain't even going to that. I spend all my time talking to that nigga. Shout out to Brandon. Brandon, you go on win this motherfucker. You get back to 500, 3-3. You punk ass panty loser. You go to 1-5. You nigga. And I'm cutting my shit off because I'm just hurt.
All right. I'm watching the game, and as I say, it's at halftime, and we like points on the board. And currently, as the game, because this is the game, they People Champ got some people going Monday night, but currently he is down 25 points.
25 points, and Burrow and Chase aren't. 2 receptions and 19 yards at the half. They're gonna have to pick it up.
T. Higgins is pretty much everything Brian. I think T. Higgins is all Brian's got going right now. So Higgins, he's got the cornerback Banks going too. So he's got Banks and T. Higgins. Chase is going to have to double
whatever Higgins get.
Yeah, I mean he's down 25. Don't get me wrong. He's got a defensive end. He's got a cornerback. And he's got a punter going. And that's it tomorrow. So he's down 25. He's got to get back in the game.
Roy likes points on the board, people. I'm letting y'all know it is always been his thing. Points on the board. So what you call it?
I like Brian. I 25 points is a lot, especially when he still got 2 people going. I like Brian. I think people. I'm racking my brain looking at this, and I'm like,
I want you to make a decision.
No, I'm going with Brian. I'm just saying, I'm racking my brain going with where did People's Champ go wrong, and he's got a good thing, but he needs Chase.
He didn't really leave anything on the bench. Not at all. This is the best he was gonna do.
Needs Chase to step up. 4 points. Chase has got to leave with plus 25, which means Burrow close to 30.
Without going too much into it, because we hold integrity. But those that know. What do you think about the offer? Did you think that a motherfucker tried to take him to the Mosey nigga?
I,
And we gonna go deep into. What do you think about the offer?
listen, I got Brian winning. Brian winning this. I think I don't 25 points is a lot. He's gonna and here's the thing. People's Champ might have to make a decision come Monday night.
Mm,
And that decision is he's got Chris Jones on the bye,
true.
and he's got a cornerback on the bye, a punter on the bye,
Mm-hmm.
and a quarterback on the bye, T. Huntley, who he paid $250 for.
250.
If it's close,
Yeah, you felt it on that.
he gonna have to drop one of them and then pick up either a Buffalo defensive tackle
Mm-hmm.
or a Jets defensive tackle or somebody, a Jets defensive tackle, and slot them in Chris Jones' slot to try to get some extra points. That might be the difference. I mean, he it looked like he was going to be able to play this week with Chris Jones staying in that defensive tackle spot, but he might have to make a decision and put somebody in there because 5, a sack, a double sack, 8 points might be the difference. He's down 20. He's down 26 right now.
Mm-hmm.
If Higgins come out in the second, he need Higgins either come out in the second, do nothing, and Chase step up. But if Higgins do anything, Chase gonna have to double it.
Mm-hmm. Because he already had double plus now. Yeah, he gonna have to do something different. It's a very interesting matchup. Some people might say,
Brian. I'm going Brian.
"You going Brian?" Some people might say it's hate, but I still think
Division unity.
pull it out. Because so you're saying that
unity.
Division unity. You are
Division unity.
You know what? Slap yourself, nigga. Slap yourself.
Division unity.
No, you don't give a fuck about division unity because he's fourth in the division. He can't do shit. It's like he got like a 19% chance. You know what? Listen, Najee went off, little dude, and you got your thing.
Go ahead.
And I let that happen. I mean, but Najee been getting for 5, huh?
Going 2.9 on Najee.
Week 6, he been giving you 10, 9. The last anyway, I'm gonna say this, my brother, my little dude, my little nigga that I look out for. You're welcome. That's it. You know, hey, it ain't shit to a player. I love you, little nigga. Just understand that. So I'm getting ready to move on. I think you continue to your losing ways. You go 1-5. People's Champ get back to 500. But Roy from the Rankings crew believe differently. Listen, both of you motherfuckers need this game. Actually, Brian, and I'm gonna say one more thing about the offer. He won't comment. He won't. Just understand. We know. And you a cheap bastard. So we move the fuck on. But just know, Roy, would you tell him? Look at him and tell him we know.
Listen, man, I thought he was moving on.
You don't want to get it. You don't want to do it. You go in on Walker. You go in on Sam, but you won't say. Look him in the eye, Roy.
Oh no, listen, man, I can't speak on some alleged behind the scenes type offer. I don't know. It nothing got posted personally in the room. I don't know. Listen.
You ain't gotta touch it. Cool. BPC, you the commissioner. You gotta stay out. I fucks with it. Listen, y'all. We move on to Chibo Burgers with his nervous and frustrated ass. This motherfucker. I want to Chibo Burgers. You every bit of 6'4.5". Give you about 290. I want to bust you in your nose for every day coming in talking about I'm frustrated with your big this. You are projected to finish at 286. You sit at 244. You only have one loss to this motherfucker over here. And I know you licking your chops to get back into division. You sit 4-1. You first in score, first in bragging rights, second in your division. Derrick Henry got you 28 with your nervous and frustrated ass. Lamar Jackson got you 24 with your nervous and frustrated ass. Your defense. You know what his defense scored, Roy?
22. He
23 motherfucking points. Your
23,
defense.
23. Mm.
So you sitting up here every day coming there, and normally I don't agree with this dude. Normally normally I think he's a putz. I think he sits up and he mind fucks you idiots. He's the Donald Trump of the AAFL. He gives you motherfuckers what you want to hear or what you think you want to hear. But at the end of the day, Chibo Burgers, I don't agree with. I hate it, but that I'm frustrated shit is beginning to wear itself out. You are projected to finish at 286. You currently sit at somebody's fucking ceiling. A nigga go home and jack off and go home and fuck the dog shit out his wife for 244. You sitting at 244 on a Sunday night like it's nothing and you sleeping like a baby. I don't understand how you still have Breece Hall to go, Garrett Wilson to go. Sam Laporta got you 15.
One big pass.
Deontay got you 21. I ain't even gonna talk about Williams. I don't even know why you keep running his ass out there. And you got shit on the bench. Damian Pierce. All of this shit, but you frustrated.
Damian Pierce had a big game on the bench. Yeah, he was. I mean, but this is first. I think this is first game of the year.
Black
Listen,
No, I ain't
I'm
done.
usually
I
like I
understand.
say,
And
man,
I,
like the last game.
can I just go ahead and shit on the Black Republicans for 5 seconds and it's all yours? Only because the only thing I could say is you ain't been relevant in 7 years. One playoff appearance in 7 years. You currently sit maxed out if you hit your bomb ass projection of 178. You're a fucking bum. You've always been a bum. You'll always be a bum. All day long, you're a bum. All of your views are bums. Everything about you is bum. The fact that you fuck white bitches is bum. Everything about you, I hate you. But you go on to continue losing weight. You go down to 1-5, and I'm done, sir. And I'm cutting my mic off.
I'm normally listen. I am a normally big division unity guy, but I was pulling for Black Republicans this week. No, all seriously. Man, this guy, his team
Is
is
what?
they looking amazing. They have listen, and I don't want to make this. This is not about us. This is completely about
I'm in.
Tebow
I'm
Burgers.
all the way here. I'm looking you in your eyes, nigga. What you
No,
got?
this is completely about Tebow Burgers. When you call them out,
Mm-hmm.
they 3 for 3. In 2018, we called them out. We had
Mm-hmm.
them ranked 16th,
I remember that.
and they went on to win the league in scoring, one of the greatest scoring teams of all time in 2008, and they won the bragging right. And we called them out. Remember, I think it was either
Mm-hmm.
last year, a couple years ago, when they was looking bad, and they looked like they was about to give it up. And I think he came in the room and he said, "We go give it one big shot. We ain't quitting." Blah blah blah. And next thing you know, they ran the table, I think, or close to running the table, and made
Mm-hmm.
the playoff.
And they
And
met the
they
ass into the playoffs.
and they. Not talking about that. So that's the second time we called them out. And then now we before the season started, we called them out about not living up to the greatness that they should. And woof, man, they are that right now. They got everybody on their heels. Whew, the Rankers crew, like we got a tough decision because Team Commission 6-0. Team
Yes.
Commission beat this team head to head,
Yes.
but I think we'd be doing a disservice
Mm-hmm.
to the league. We'd be
Mm-hmm.
doing a disservice to everybody having this team ranked number 2, even with a head to head loss. It is it's a disservice, and I know the team commish fans, team commish people, they not gonna like it.
Can I
I
inter-
don't like it.
can I
But
interject?
man,
Can I be real?
go ahead.
I see your logic, but the overall reality, and I think that Chibo Burgers would understand my logic. At the end of the day, when all things are said and done, the Chibo Burgers still lost to Team Commish. And until that right is wrong, there is no number one. Because the overall reality, it's not even just ESPN that may rank this Team Commish, if you will, number one. But the overall reality is in order to beat a man, you gotta what?
I understand it.
No, no, no,
That's
no, no. I ain't done. I just
in
simple way. In
order
order
to
to
beat a
beat,
man, you gotta beat the man.
okay,
But
so I'm
that
done.
is
So I don't want to hear it. I will
old school.
mute your motherfucking ass. All I'm
Old school
saying is, okay,
logic.
he thought I
Dinah.
was playing, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, he done, y'all. So as I said before, at the end of the day, I believe that the Cheapo Burgers will go ahead and understand my logic. In order to beat a man, you gotta beat the man, and you didn't. So at the end of the day, you are strong number 2. And in bragging rights, you're number 2. I mean, in bragging rights, you're number 1. You are the number 1 team in bragging rights. But at the end of the day, you got the loss. And until you meet this motherfucker back in division and go out there and take that shit, you still the number 2 team. My opinion. Yo, sir.
Again,
Mm-hmm.
the Rankins crew prides themselves
Mm-hmm.
on being progressive
Mm-hmm.
and not this old school logic, this dinosaur old man logic. I can tell you, listen, Team Commission 6-0. They
Mm-hmm.
don't I don't think they've disappointed. So it's not like they're gonna drop down, but it's hard for them to hold that number 1 spot by themselves. And I think Chibo is there. Like, hey, I'm on your ass.
Do I think Chibo's the number 1 team in the league? 100 fucking percent.
Stop that. Stop that. See, and this is where it gets y'all get a little, you know what I'm saying? Y'all take it too far. I say it. I believe they are so close to Team Commish that we can feel them on the back of our necks. Team Commish is still the number 1 team in the league. They're
Yes.
undefeated. But sometimes, and this is where I get on World Boss. This is where I get on other people. Sometimes it's because of I beat them head to head, and you know what I'm saying. I'm undefeated. They got 1 loss to me.
Chibo don't win. Chibo don't lose another game this year.
And
Yeah, I saw you look at me. Look at me again. Look at me in my eyes, cousin. Chibo
okay.
don't lose another
If he
game
don't,
here in regular season.
okay, that makes him number 1 team then, right?
Yep.
If he's the number 1 team, come Tuesday, when the rankings come out, you won't have a problem with that.
I would. I've already established that.
Why would you? See, you saying one thing,
I'm
but
saying he don't lose another game.
So that will make him the number 1 team in your eyes. Because I'm still on his schedule.
Yeah. And I
Yeah. No. I'm
I
still on his schedule. So that means what you saying he going
honestly, I think you lose the game before you see him.
let's move on because now
Mm.
you're going to a whole different thing when you need to be worrying about somebody else before you worried about trying to take
Ain't
out.
nobody say I
King.
did I say me? All I said was I had you right. We moving on.
Yeah, let's move on because
Let's,
now you're getting a little ridiculous.
really.
This is about Chimo Burgers, not team commission.
It wasn't. And matter of fact, I ain't going to y'all this motherfucking team commission. You know where we going? Cheese the
You go
Dime.
wherever you want to go. Go where?
Cheese the Dime and Missouri Kings.
Now this game.
Currently,
Mm,
both teams are 3-2.
three and
One
two.
team is second in the division. The other
Mm,
team, Kings, is first in the division. Currently, the projection sits at 202 Kings, 207 Cheese the Dime.
mm.
Or 41, 40 fucking one from Godwin. Godwin. McBride got you 19. Hubbard got you. Hubbard again, 17. On the flip side, you got Jalen Hurts at 25. Great trade. 20 from the defense, and Kamara got you 18. He did look real good that first half. So I'm looking up and down now, and I'm sure you're very astute in everything that you do. So back to back, this team, Cheese the Dime, had a history we all discussed in the 5-9. Missouri Kings has never made the playoffs, and they are some real up and comers based on some real good GM moves that they did. Trey McBride, 19. We already discussed the 41 from Godwin. Justice Hill, 2. It's not going to fucking work. Wicks, any questionable. It's not going to fucking work. He went out early, so I give you that. But bench wise, now I heard somebody just felt sorry for your funky. Never mind. I don't see he left a whole lot on the bench. The fact that he still got Miles Sanders on his bench fucking disgusts me. On the other side, you got Cheese the Dime, Hurts, Kamara, Chase Brown right now with 3. That ain't gonna do it. Olave went out early with -0.5. You will be lucky if you win this game, Cheese the Dime. Now, this ain't no division hate. This is real spill. You'll be lucky. But you know what? If you win, you're treading water and getting to the point where Chubb and Puka Nakua come back. But honestly, right now, the way it sits, and I'm a 187 and 188. These are points on the board both ways. So I'm honestly still gonna go Missouri Kings, and they go to 4-2, and you go to 3-3. Not no division hate, but this is a tight game.
I'm pretty disgusted with the Missouri Kings, and they deserve to lose, and they're going to lose because why is Baker Mayfield on your bench? Baker Mayfield, his last 3 games,
Mm-hmm.
you got him in a trade, I think 2 weeks ago. So
2 weeks.
third game, matter of fact,
Used him to beat the ass kickers.
matter of fact, he traded him the week he traded for him. He couldn't play him, but I believe he traded for him, and Baker Mayfield went off for 32 before the trade.
Mm-hmm.
The next week he started him. Baker Mayfield had 25.4.
Real quick.
Beat the ass kickers.
What if I told you? I'm sorry.
He
I'm sorry.
beat the ass kickers going 25.4. What in your head would say, let me start Geno Smith against the 49ers?
Against the 49ers.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you ride the hot hand?
You
That
fucked
makes no
yourself.
fucking sense. It makes no sense to start Geno against the 49ers. And I think matter of fact, I know I said it on the pre-cap. Why is Geno start?
You did.
So
You did.
he starts Geno. Geno had a decent game, went over 300 yards, but he ain't had no touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Baker, even though he threw 3 interceptions, he had over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. And that's the difference. That extra 16 points wins him this game. And he done this before. I called him out against New Northsiders for a dumb lineup move.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that. I called them out about that. So there's 2 wins that's directly. The GM is doing a great job. The head coach is costing his team's game. And
Mm.
now he'll drop to 3-3. We got some other teams in that division that's also probably going to be 3-3. Walker gets a fucking pass. And see, Walker, see, this what pisses me off. Because
No,
now Walker could think,
could possibly.
yeah, even though I fucked up, I'm still in first place or tied for first place. Fuck Walker. What a I know this is about Kings and she's a dime, but Walker is dead 2.0, only a worse version. A worse version.
All
All
right.
right, back
But
to.
you,
Oh, I think Cheese is gonna win this because that was a blunder. That was a blunder, and Cheese still what Cheese got? He's got a tight end going
yeah.
tomorrow, and that's it. He's got a safety, and that's it. Oh, he
Okariki
got
going
a
tonight.
safety. Oh, he still got okay. He got a linebacker on the board,
You
and
got
so
Chase Brown
small.
schedule one.
So he got a tight end versus a defensive end and a safety. Oof, that's gonna be oof, that's gonna be tight. We'll
Yeah.
see. I think Cheese is gonna win because that was a dumb move. Why would he start? Like, why would you start Geno Smith? What's going on in
I
your
think it's
head?
just a dumbass cut.
What was Geno last game? 23, and Baker last game was 25, and Baker, I don't know. It just didn't make no sense. Maybe he been shaking and moving. He been doing some really good moves. So
Yeah.
maybe he thought. Maybe he thought.
This is one of those. If Gino went off, oh my God, you look like a genius. But when he don't, you look like the horse's ass. You
Baker,
do.
Baker should be this team's QB1. You got this.
Here
You
on
got.
out. Yeah.
There's no free. I know Gino's actually ranked third right now, but I mean that's because they played Thursday, so his rank will probably be different tomorrow. But it was a bad call. That's not even a hindsight 2020. You should roll Baker until Baker makes you not, until you say, okay, Baker looking bad a couple games. You even give him one game because he had so many good games.
Those are good problems to have, though. To have the number 3 and the number 4 quarterback to choose between. It is. But I agree with you. The only good move is the what?
It's the right move. That's
It
the
is
right
at the
move.
end of the day. So, Cheese, you go possibly to 4-2. Missouri Kings, you possibly go to 3-3. But I still have faith that Missouri Kings pull this out.
It's a close one. It's a
It's a
close one.
close one, and I can't get
It's
mad on either or. So I want to go to before we get into the rest of these games are pretty much we knew how they were going to pan out, but I just want to touch on some things. I want to go to Gronk and New North Side because I want to talk to Gronk. Gronk,
Mm,
you currently are 1-4 and your last
mm,
place in your division. You hit 262 today.
mm.
Very fucking well. Even if Chibo Burgers, the rest of his people shit the bed, you could be team of the week. And even if you're not team of the week, come and co-team of the week or runner up to team of the week. At 262 is fucking crazy. Sean Tucker, you picked him up off the goddamn trash heap
Mm.
where
Oh, I seen do it too.
nobody wanted him.
I seen. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he went off for 39. Then you got Brock Purdy, who is making $900,000 this year, probably 400 going to be in taxes. And you got DeAndre Swift, Gronk. You on the other side, you got the North Siders. Listen, we already know. You put your best lineup out there. You had a fire sale. You went out there, did your thing. You sit 2-3, fourth of your division. There is not a lot of what we like to call in contemporary vernacular hope for you. So you just out there, just go ahead buying time until next year when you hopefully could possibly get a 1,000-yard rusher in 5 weeks. I feel you. I fucks with it. You got a shit ton of picks, my nigga. If you want a New England quarterback, come holler at the owner. Anywho, on the other side, Gronk, 262 and 1-4. If you can continue, let's shave 20 points off of that. If you get 240 the rest of the way out, you go back in the division. If you can win 7 of your next 6, I mean, 7 of your next 8, nigga, you win. You going into this motherfucker, going back in the division, bust niggas' heads. And you got a bunch of first round picks. Motherfuckers that accuse me of subliminal shit or subs or this, that, and the other. Hey, I know what happened when I had 2. And I had one.
Preemptive strikes.
Huh?
Preemptive strikes.
You have all your time, and I'm gonna cut my mic off when it's yours. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is, can a motherfucker, and not only are motherfuckers out there trying to get some shit back that they thought was worthless, then they gonna disrespect what the I ain't even gonna start. So Broncos out there, they go 2-4 on their way to continue they run, and I hope y'all go 0-4 and make the playoffs and set the new record, my naga. So New North Side, you go down 2-2 and motherfucker 4 yours. And I'm gonna cut my mic off for real. I ain't even gonna say shit.
Are you done? I'll cut my mic off. Unbelievable. Listen, Gronk is a good team, man, and his division is a mess.
This is a dynasty.
His division is a mess. It's a good team. And one thing about Gronk that I've always respected is he works the waiver wire. He works the waiver wire. And it's not just this year. Gronk has consistently worked the waiver wire for years. I've always watched him work it. He goes after players. If somebody's hurt, to have the balls. I'm gonna look at his squad. I'm gonna check his bench. Let me look at his bench. He really. Let me look at his bench one more time. Hunter Henry was on his bench. I thought he was gonna go with Xavier Hutchinson. I think at one point he had Xavier Hutchinson in the lineup. Listen, to have the balls, because Xavier Hutchinson to me looked like he was the obvious Nico Collins replacement. So to have the balls to go with Sean Tucker, because Sean Tucker failed miserably. It was, matter of fact, I'll say, I'm not afraid to say it. World Boss put me on to Sean Tucker. I went and picked up Sean Tucker last year, and he failed miserably last year, his rookie year. To come back this year and take advantage of his opportunity and put up the type of game he had was amazing. Takes balls to pick them up off free agency and stick them in your lineup just like that with Bucky Irvin there. So if you have Bucky Irvin, you think, hey, this Bucky Irvin time. And he said, you know what? I'm going to put him in that lineup and I'm going to start him. That takes some balls. There you go. I also want to give him credit for toughing it out with Mark Andrews. I mean, a lot of people would have dropped him. Mark Andrews has been disappointing. He stuck it out, started Mark Andrews. What a game. You get Chubb back next week. And his division, he's 2-4. If Patron loses, which he's going to, if Walker loses, which I'm really praying he does, and if Cheese the Don beats Missouri King, he's one game out of first place in his division. And that's what matters. So he might be 2-4, but one game out of his division. That's what's matter. He's a good team. If you look at him in bragging rights, he's pretty much up there at the top. Scoring 262 is going to bump his bragging rights even more. He just had a rough 4 weeks. In the last 2, he's been right there. He hasn't been scoring bad. It's just he had been getting outscored.
You said that in this division that it's possible that 7-7 could get it done.
Nah,
And
that was the North. I think I said in the North 6 and 8 could get it done. But the way this division is coming back and is losing to the East,
the only problem he gonna have is Missouri Kings. He gonna have to go back
I
there
don't
and
know.
bust Missouri
No,
Kings in their
King,
motherfucking ass.
Missouri King has been making blunders. Missouri King should be. I think they what 4? They 3-3. If they lose this, they 3-3. At worst, Missouri King should be 5-1.
That word.
They made blunders, and not just hindsight 2020 blunders. They made bad. Like the game he lost against Chuck, he was starting Nelson Aguilar. Who the fuck starts Nelson Aguilar? Who? Like I give him some credit. Like King started Rashad Bateman today, and Rashad Bateman had a good game, and that he had a good game last week. But that's what I'm saying. If you've seen that in Rashad Bateman, why are you not starting Baker? What
Mm-hmm.
made you think? Looked at your roster and said, "Let me go with Geno Smith against the 49ers." Did you not
I don't
see him
know
against
where
the
that
49ers?
I'm with you. I don't know where that logic came from.
So Gronk has a chance. He really does have a chance. He's really in it. Let me
If
check
he
one
if he
more
makes
thing
the
before we move.
playoffs, and he goes deep in the playoffs, he still has a top 3 pick in the UC Lions pick. He just does.
There you go. There you go.
He
Oh, the Gronk
sorry.
had a bad week 1.
Mm-hmm. And then he
Yeah,
been getting everybody else best punch since then.
yeah. He went like 220 week 2, but he got a best punch. Week 3 he was around 201. Oh, then against Cheesadon, he had 221. Now he's got 262 this week. Yeah. No, he lost to no, he beat Sparks Buck with 253. And now he's at 262 this week. So the last 2 weeks he's been 250 plus.
Mm-hmm. So
Mm,
speaking of Sparks Bucks, we moving on to that. So you got Chief Don winning.
I do. And I'm looking at his schedule. They going up against the West. I mean, they're going up against the North. So he's got
I'll tell you what.
Bullyfoot,
The Gronk has a bully,
Champ, Black
and
Republicans.
Cheese the Don has Chibo Burger. So if they lose this, it's quite possibly they go below 400. Below 500 for the first time this season. They need this game. Cheese the Don does. Gronk got Bullyfoots, who's 3, who should be. What do we have? We got to them yet? Not yet. They should be 2-4, and Gronk should be 2-4 next week. So I got, we'll get to them next week. But the overall reality, this is a must win for both of them, and we'll just see how the shit play out.
All right.
Your favorite and my favorite, Lord Hate, aka Sparks Bucks, 2-3, one up.
Can I take this over?
Motherfucker.
Let me just take this over. First off, I like to say.
I will let you have all of this segment. At the end of
First
the
off,
day,
I like to
Brown,
say.
Dobbins, Williams, Flowers, Commit, Stroud, both sides, 241, 185. This is Roy's segment. I'm gonna let him have it. I ain't saying shit, y'all.
I just like to say congratulations to Sparks Bucks, and I just cannot wait to hear from you. It's been a while, buddy. You've been gone. I'm sure the return of What I Hate is coming because when you win, it's funny, even though it's about what you hate. It always seems like you can't do what I hate unless you're happy coming off a win. So I like the What I Hate segment. It is great insight. I love it. It's a great segment, but I can't get it every week because when you lose, what I hate goes away. So you're gonna win this week, and guess what? We all will be entertained. I
And he
can't
gonna
wait.
pop in and just be
Uh,
like, "Hello." I'm sorry.
Hello.
It's me. He look at ass nigga.
It's gonna be great because he gonna have that little smug look on his face. The Hogan, I hate the Hogan. Urgh. I'm so mad, but inside he's loving life. I won this week. I won this week.
Oh God.
Yay! Yay! I'm back. And I love it. Listen, man. He had a good week, man. He been putting together some good weeks, man. We always thought he had a good team, but these boys was young. They seeming like they coming into their own and maturing. Flowers, CJ Stroud, Pollard is definitely. I was wrong. I thought Spears was going to.
Yeah, you was pushing him in the draft. You was like, you need the draft.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna take over. You know what I'm saying? They kept saying it was what you call it. But look, that's Pollard's squad. That's Pollard's team. Spears can't get it done. Clement. I think Clement is a bum. I'm gonna say that right now. I think Clement is mid as they come, but his quarterback.
Oh, God! I walked into the. That's me
man.
I walked.
Comet's quarterback took him from mid to really, really good because that quarterback. Listen, I think last week, man, you know what? We'll wait on that because they coming up. So and tonight, see, and this is it. Let's finally give. I'm gonna give him his flowers. Singletary was out. He decided
JSN.
if Singletary out, I'm gonna start Tracy Jr. And Tracy Jr. giving him 19.7
at the end of the third.
You know what I'm saying?
He left Fields on the bench. But other than that, he really didn't leave shit.
Can't be starting Fields over. I mean, even if Fields he actually played better than CJ. But again, you don't start Fields over CJ because if you do, you get like Missouri Kings thinking you outsmarting everybody just because you lost out on 5 points.
Right.
It's that 5 points ain't worth what Fields will do when he on his bullshit. You go with your top dog and you stay with your top dog. You don't fucking try to outsmart somebody for 5 fucking points. You made the right call by going with CJ Stroud. And the fantasy guys have rewarded you because everybody in that starting lineup pretty much went the fuck off, except for Kurt. But I mean, 9.2, you ain't gonna whine about 9.2.
I look at it, El Patron. Now they went, and I actually talked to them, and I said, if Flacco is going, go with Flacco. I said, if AR-15 is going, go with Aiden O'Connell. And it was a 2-point difference. Dobbins is doing his thing. I would like to say the rookie, Kimani Vidal, he went off on his debut. Honestly, I see. This is just it's real simple. It's real simple and plain. It's nothing that you can do. Sparks Bucks, they go back to 3-3. They hit 500 and they move on. El Patron, they hit 500 and they try to figure this shit out.
El Patron, I mean they lose this anyway. I mean Sparks Bucks had a real good game, but El Patron had. Listen, I get it now. I burned El Patron one week, telling him what the fuck we doing with Calvin Austin, and Calvin Austin goes off. But consistently, I'm a miss here and there, but consistently, Calvin Austin should not be in your lineup. At the beginning of the week, he had Christian Watson in the lineup. Watson had a deep pass that went off, got him like 15, or he ended up with 17. Watson should have never. You don't take Watson out. I know he was questionable, but he was practicing. You don't take Watson out for Calvin Austin.
Marvin Harris, he got injured early.
Like a concussion. Once you get hit with a cuss, you get next protocol. If you can't immediately pass it, It's nothing you can do about that. So those happen. I mean, you playing a physical, violent, fast game. You get hit in the head, you get a concussion. The way they own concussions, and if you go in there blue tent for a concussion and you don't come out quickly, it's over. And that can go for anybody at any time. So I'm not gonna shit on concussions, but Aiden O'Connell is trash. Let's not push that narrative. Yeah, he is trash. 13 points. I don't care. I'm not. Listen, Aiden O'Connell is there to get the Raiders a top pick next year.
But he has to just be serviceable.
No, he's there to get them a top pick, not serviceable. He's in the game to get them a top pick. That means he's going to be losing. He's going to be throwing interceptions. They're going to eat it. They're going to love it because you know what that means.
Right, Bowers got 71 yards and 9 receptions.
All right, let's go. Look at
honestly,
as we talking, Tracy's still putting up numbers. 22 points. He went from 19 to 22. Big dog. As far as Bucks is gonna be, I bet you I could go in the room right now, the chat room right now, and it's a picture of cookies in there. You know why?
Honestly, I bet it is because I'm gonna go to her and look, and you're probably right because that nigga's up, and this is so sad. You know what, y'all? It is absolutely, and we watching this shit live on the, and I just went. It is fucking cookies in here, and
Absolutely.
Lord, hey, look at me, You don't want to be one of them. Don't be Lennox. Don't be Brian. Be better than that. Be here regardless, win or lose. Put your segment out there because it shows that you are committed to the segment, not just when you win it. The fact that you out here only showing you in the chat room, you talking shit.
It took a whole week off the chat. Let's not forget about that. A whole week. October until today. We hadn't heard from him since October 4th. The 4th, y'all. What's today? The 13th.
Today is the 13th.
The 4th. This motherfucker.
9 days ain't heard from. And I understand you got some real life issues going on, and I understand. And I get it. But you have to understand that
he posting cookies
and only showing up when you at a position of dominance. Don't be them. I go in on them niggas, and I don't want to have to go in on you because I'm an equal opportunity going in on type motherfucker. Don't be them.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Last time I heard from him, Kyle Pitts was 23 years old. The next time we heard from him, Kyle Pitts was 24 years old for a week. For a week! He had been 24 years old for a week.
I got nothing that I can defend.
Let's go to the next game. Good game. Good games. Sports Bucks.
Now, we can either, and I value my co-host's opinion. We can go Team Commission Broad Street Bully for or World Boss and the New York City Matrix.
Matrix versus World. Those last two, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's go with World Boss.
World Boss. And the World Bosses turns in their final projection at 231.4. Shout out to the World Motherfucking Boss. Bijan had a couple of touchdowns, 27 points, but he didn't go over 100. Algiers did. Terry McLaren with 25 points. Jaden Daniels, the rookie sensation, at 22. World Boss on the other side. You got the New York City Matrix, Jared Goff at 30. Joe Mixon with 29 and Noah Fant at 15. Other than that, the New York City Matrix really didn't have a motherfucking thing. Jaleel McLaughlin got you single digits. McMillan got you not even a point. Mingo got you 1. Hayden Hurst got you a goose egg. Your offense, you have a decent team that if you on the bench, you got the Lions defense versus who is this other defense? Who wants the Giants defense against Joe Burrow, Higgins, and Chase? Come on, Sid. You got the Lions against Dallas.
They stepped up for him last week.
I understand that stuff, but at the end of the day, You know what? On the flip side, World Boss, listen, Jaden Daniels doing his thing. Bijan had an excellent game, and I've been critical of him. He's not been the second coming, but he had an excellent, great game. Rashid, 13, you gotta love it. Mike Evans, single. And this is what's funny because he was in the chat room. Those if you're not in the chat room, you need to get in the chat room. He was talking about single digit niggas. So we're gonna talk about Mike Evans, we're gonna talk about Calvin Ridley, Dallas Goddard, and QJ. All single digits on your offense. Terry McLaurin got you 25. You're a great team. Did you leave anything really on the bench? Cade Otten, you left that on the bench because Goddard didn't do shit. Zach Ertz got you 12 too. Goddard didn't do a motherfucking thing. And there was an offer out there. Some people said that the offer was trash, but the offer would have made you more points than what you had from Charbonnet. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, World Boss goes on to 4-3 as they prepare for the matchup week 7 against the ass kickers, and they are above one game above 5. New York City Matrix, you put up a good fight, but you just ain't gonna do it. You go down 3-3, golf mixing fan, and you don't have the firepower. You had a good schedule that allowed you to look like you were doing some shit, but you go down to 500 on your quest to probably a top 5 pick.
You're done. See that? That's 2-0. What did we predict? 7-0. We're gonna put that down because we got it in the bag. We got 2-0 in the bag. Next 5. That means the ass kickers up next. One of the rivalry, an old rivalry game is renewed.
They ain't beat the ass kickers in years. Years.
As World Boss has pointed out, outside of week 1, they have outscored the ass kickers every week. Looks like this week will be no different. No, that's what we are excited about. Week 7, rivalry renewed, World Boss versus the ass kicker. Now, something I didn't mention because I was so focused on Walker. The ass kickers stack with Reed, Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs, I'm sorry, Reed and Justin and Jordan Love. Plus, they throw a little sugar on top with the Green Bay head coach. No matter what their projections is, they the projections does not so for some reason does not account for that stack coming together. Because once that stack get going, that projection always goes up.
Last week they got 63. You said they had been averaging 70. But you go ahead and talk. I'm just gonna figure out the last numbers.
I don't know what. Listen, I'm where I'm at is when I see the starting week projections, it's always low, and then once that stack kicks in, once that stack game starts, that projection always goes higher than what it was. So that we do got to take that in account. This should be a good week. Week 7.
64 with the head coach factor.
So we go look at the other side, Matrix. They are bums. 3-3. How did they win 3 games is what I'm trying to figure out. But listen, one thing I'll say about the Matrix, they wake their ass up on Sunday and they fix that lineup. But his fucking little protege, maybe he ain't told him that part of the game yet. Because this motherfucker sets his lineup on Wednesday and then go sleep like a baby, like he ain't got a motherfucking job. You got a motherfucking job to do, but you ain't doing your goddamn job.
You're gonna
Anyway,
find a whole nother segment to shit on that nigga.
No, I'm just saying. The Matrix gets his punk ass. I seen the Matrix got his ass up Sunday morning and made a little couple moves. The shit didn't work out, but he made the moves. He made them. Got his ass up. Get your ass up. What? Like, give me 5 fucking minutes on a Sunday. I can't get 5 minutes. The inactives come out an hour and a half before the game. So if the game where you live in started 12, the inactives come out at 10:30. Everybody, listen, I know you got a cell phone. Set an alarm that go off every Sunday at 10:35.
Don't start
Every Sunday. No. This is game.
Don't
Giving
start
out free.
coaching them
I'm
again.
giving out free games. Set an
now.
alarm. Listen, I play video games on. Listen, I'm be honest. I'm full transparency right now. I play video games on my phone. Certain times I need to be on the game. Guess what? I got alarm set because I get busy. I be at work and some stuff. I get busy. But guess what happened? I get that alarm and I know what that alarm is for. I say, oh shit. I set the alarm 5 minutes before the event go off. Guess what? Let me get my ass on this so I can get into that event. Bam. You set an alarm on a Sunday morning for 10:35. Guess what? You can go in there. Oh shit. This motherfucker out. I didn't know that. Guess what? Let me take him out the thing and put in anybody that's going to give me a pulse. Because guess what? I can guarantee you a motherfucker with an O by his name ain't going to give me no point. I can guarantee you. It's never going to happen. I'm telling you, it's never going to happen. He got an O by his name before the game start. You'll never get a point. Said know that. Let's get back to where we at. Said know that, but obviously Said didn't teach that to his goddamn protege. We can go to the last game.
Last game. Damn, you a lousy motherfucker for this. I swear to God, you ain't shit. Team Commish versus Broad Street Bullyfoots. 64 projection. T-Law. Back to T-Law ways. Xavier Legette. Scott. Yeah, already know I'm going there. And I ain't had a whole lot of time on it. Team Commish goes out here, beat the shit out of Bullyfoots. They get ready for next week. Team Commish has another light, easy game against some bullshit that they own, the new Northsiders. This motherfucker has the easiest schedule in the fucking league. At the end of the day, Team Commish goes on to 6-0, and Bullyfoots goes down to 2-4. I'm not gonna get it. I will say this: Caleb Williams, 31 points. I gotta give Caleb his flowers. I was very critical of Caleb, and I would like to say, second week in a row.
Okay. Wait a minute. Are we opening up the rookie of the year
to Caleb?
Oh, I didn't say any time. I'm just saying it's a race. I can see Jake.
It's not a race.
Jake. Oh, I can see
it's not Jake. Even a, you can see.
I see him. Oh, he up there, but I see him now. I see him.
You can have it. I'm not gonna argue stupidity with you.
What's Jaden record? Jaden record, I think, is 4-2. My guy's record is 4-2. I see you, Jaden. Just saying. I see you, Jaden. 27 last week, 30 this week. Jaden, I'm on your ass, Jaden. That's all
I need that money, Jake. I need that money, Jake.
Jake!
I'm like a surgeon with
what the fuck did you think that to me? Jake! That's it. Man, as far as Bullyfoots, he had a rough week, man. ETN went out early. DJ Moore really they took, I think he went down right at the 1.5 yard line. Took something from him. Ayuk didn't step up. He just had a rough week, man. He probably, outside of Chuck and That's it. He might be close to the bottom. But listen, this is for Bullyfoots, man. This might be it because
Mm.
maybe last year you just had everybody had a good year. Maybe you might be close because you done had 5 or 6 weeks. Like last week, you scored 231. You had more weeks closer to this week than you've had
Mm.
to that 231.
Mm.
And it just might be. It's just listen. That's why I say you get in the playoffs, you fucking close that deal because that window will go shut. He lost last year, look and came back like this. It don't look good. So like he's still the champ, and he can ride that out all year. He's got what another this week 6, so what another 8 more weeks to say I'm the champ. I'm
Mm.
the champ, and his division is trash. So
Mm.
he's not out of it. He's not out of
I
it.
want to take a moment before we get ready to close this out. The second place team last year, they're currently set to hit 211. They're currently sit at 209. We like points on the board, but that gap just closed. It's 194 to 209. You did get Higgins for pocket lint. You basically let him come in there and bang your wife, and you got it off for pocket lint, and that's a great pickup. But at the end of the day, you are going to go down to 1-5, and when you go
Let's
down to 5, you're going to get
let's
some.
talk about it
Let's
real quick before we go. Let's talk about it. It got a little heated in the chat room.
yeah, because you. I want to
And
talk about the bet. You want to tell them about the bet?
yeah, the ego bet, let's talk about it. The ego
Both of
bet
them,
was
please.
between it was a ego bet that was brought up between the U City Lions and the Ass Kickers. They wasn't playing each other, but the bet was whoever scores the most, or the bet should have been. But this is what the bet wanted to be.
Mhm.
Whoever scores the most takes the other person's first round pick in 2025. Now, I put as a commissioner, I put some serious stipulations on it
Mhm.
where if they was gonna do it, they both
Mhm.
need to be in the room at the same time, going back and forth. One say bet, immediately after the other one say bet, and then it would be official. It
Mhm.
never came across for 2 days. Neither one of them was in the room at the same time for whatever reasons. I don't care what the reason was. The bet didn't happen. That right now is looking like that bet was good for that. It didn't happen. It was good for the Lions because they need to keep their pick.
Mhm.
So
The reality is, where your
ego bets is allowed in this league. I do not encourage them. I do not encourage them because you really hurting yourself. You can win and help yourself. Well, somebody's getting fucked in the ego bet.
Mhm.
It's two people making a bet or pretty much nothing. It's just making a bet, and somebody's gonna get fucked. So
and
I don't encourage it.
had he went with the bet, he would have got fucked because currently where he's sit, I'm sorry, he's not even projected hit 211 anymore. I'm happy that you got 200. So, but your projection now just down to 20. I'm sorry, that's why I'm sitting there talking to 210.5. The
Mm,
ass kickers already sit at 11. So again, regardless where, however you finish, you ain't even finished yet, and you still below. So again, and he wasn't gonna do it. This is a lot of this shit is done live on the spot, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, nigga. I saved you, and I told the commissioner that I wasn't gonna take your raggedy bet because at the end of the day, I know it would implode your entire organization. Again, we
mm.
know what the offer was, nigga. We are not co-commissioner commissioner for no reason. We know the offer. And you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
All
with
right.
that being said, I'm simply
Oh,
saying this. You are my son. And I'm gonna always son you. And when you get out of pocket, I'm gonna show your monkey ass why you need to listen to the grandfather.
oh.
You need to listen to the godfather. Why I own you, nigga. And he gonna go ahead. He gonna go and tell you. He can tell you, yeah, we know. Not only do we know, we also know that I told him that I'm not gonna take your first pick because I'm a decent human being. I saved you, nigga. Roy, your turn. Mic off.
209 to 195. The gap is closed by 10. St. Louis people champ, you gonna have to get you a defensive tackle, or you will take an L. Cause Higgins is outscoring Chase. Y'all on offense. There's 3 minutes left. Wow. Chase got a chance to close the gap. If you close this gap before this game go on, you're all right. But 15 points and you got 3 people going tomorrow, you might want to have 4 people going tomorrow. Be honest with you, people's champ. You going 2-4, it ain't gonna hurt you as much because your division ass, but who gives away games? You might need to put it. Ooh. All right, that's all I got, man.
I like the way he was politically correct. He didn't want to touch that shit, but
that's all I got, man. Hey, take us out. Take us out. That's all I got, man.
That's all he got. Hey, look, from me to you, from mine to yours, for everybody, listen, this was week motherfucking 6. We prepping for halfway through the season next week. Week 6, Monday morning quarterback. We out this motherfucker.